Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. In this vlog, my boyfriend and I explore Munich, Germany as one of our stops during our week-long plus trip in Europe. As usual, we get to discover all the fun things that make Munich a cool city to adventure to. We also get to taste classic sausages, pretzels, pastries, and matcha. Hope you enjoy. Hello! Welcome to Munich, Germany! It is 8 a.m. here, which is why I am quietly saying all of this, and hopefully it is still quiet. First thing that happened to us after we landed was getting confused by all the different signs, because first of all, when we landed, there's like the crowd naturally dissipated, and then there was one side that said passport control, and another side that said exit. There are a bunch of people starting to line up in passport control, and we're like, are we supposed to go? Because we know we need to get through customs at one point, but there's also the exit sign where I'm like, oh, as American citizens, can we just walk to the exit and leave? Anyway, so we asked around, thankfully, and they're like, yeah, you just walk towards the exit. So we're like, okay, so we walked quite a bit, went through the escalators, went through the little train car thingy that runs across terminals, and then finally, when you continue walking towards the exit sign, that's when we did hit customs. So we did indeed get to customs. It was just a bit confusing at first. Right now we're waiting for our baggage, and then we have a full day ahead, so I really need some caffeine, and then we'll head out of here. Forgot to mention, we are also spending 3 days, 2 nights at Munich, and then we're off to Salzburg, Austria, hoping we can get a lot of sausages and Munich specialty food. And you get already hit with that BMW ad. Hello! So we quickly walked from the airport baggage claim all the way to the S-Bahn train. You essentially just follow the sign, so it's pretty straightforward. And we had to take a lift here, but that's probably not the only way to get here. Albert quickly hopped onto the S8 train. You see the little sign on the bottom of the platform. We're actually here 8 to 10 minutes early, so we're just waiting here. And finally, I think the train is starting. I think this gets us all the way to the hotel, so that's easy. Love the hotel location. Where did the corn go? Our first impression was about to show you guys all the cornfields, but now they disappeared. More fields of I don't know what. Finally, after 10 to 20 minutes, the promised cornfields. Escalator. We got off the train and now we're walking to the hotel now. Let the record show that we paid 30 euros for the ticket on the mvgo app for the airport to the hotel S-Bahn train, and no one came to check our ticket. Oh well, we are supporting Munich's public transportation system. We finally arrived 9:17 to our hotel. We're on our way to the food market now. First, Albert wanted to check out this highly rated bakery on the way, so we might get something there. Otherwise, we're walking. So we watched quite a few YouTube videos on Munich travel, and one tip is that to watch out for these. These are actually the bike lanes. They really blend in well with the sidewalk, so make sure to check left and right when you're walking across the bike lane. Here's the bakery. We feel kind of shy and awkward because the bakery is really small. It looks like they mostly are selling breads versus pastries for breakfast. Albert looks timid. The verdict is we're leaving. Yeah, I think it looks like they only had like one type of pretzel-ish dish, maybe, in addition to all the other breads that they're selling. It looked really good, but alas, not what we wanted. So now we're officially heading to the market now. Actually, so many cute stores around here. I bet this place is very lively once all the stores open. We are here at the food market. I'm excited to explore. It is a bit cloudy, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess at least it's not burning hot. It's around 60 degrees Fahrenheit today. It looks like there are a lot of these juice bars. It's pretty cool. 1 juice bar, 2 juice bars, and we saw another one somewhere else. A lot of people getting their coffee fix here, getting some sandwiches here. Looks pretty good. Both Albert and I do not drink coffee, so we are on the hunt for some iced tea. Some locals doing their seafood shopping here. Interesting, I think that's fish skin. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but is that fish skin in buns? Cool.
Matcha the ketchup.
This is a roast pork belly crusty roll sandwich with a little bit of coleslaw inside. They asked for if I wanted ketchup or mustard, and I asked for a little bit of both.
Not good.
What's not good?
It's all fat.
Oh, Albert doesn't like the fat of pork belly, but it's pork belly. I like it. Oh, that fatty goodness. The roast pork sandwich was really good. A few critiques. Number one, part of the skin was really hard to eat and I hurt my teeth. Number two, the roll was not toasty. It was crusty, but they didn't toast it, which also makes sense. But it would have been very nice if it was toasty. All in all, very good though. But if you do not like fat, don't get it. Like Albert here, he doesn't like fat. Rischart, or however you call that place, we got an apple pretzel. And there's a bee swarming inside, so I assume that means it must be really sugary. We also got an iced tea. We found an iced tea at that place. And now we're eating the apple pretzel. Honestly, at this point, we are not sure if it even said pretzel or not because it's pretty much a donut texture here. Still good though, but definitely donut. Just to be clear, a lot of people order the original pretzel or the pretzel with, I think, cream cheese and scallion, and we did not do that. So we can't vouch for those two, but if you do get an apple pretzel, which once again, we don't know if it was called pretzel or not in the German, it tastes like an apple donut. It's 11 a.m. and the crowd is waiting for something to happen. The bells are going on, but nothing is moving. The bells finished chiming after... Oh, it's moving, it's moving. It was pretty funny with the bells at 11 a.m. because it was like pretty beautiful music, but I think at like 4 or 5 separate occasions that it was silent for like 2 to 3 seconds, and then people started clapping, and then suddenly the music started again, and then we're like, oh, okay. And we did watch videos saying how it's a bit underwhelming, so lower your expectations of the bell performance, and we agree. I think because we lowered our expectations, it was better than what we expected. It is what you see. Around 11:30 a.m. and finally the crowds are here and everyone's hustling and bustling. Hey, let's check out the Lego store.
just not really like a fun thing, right?
It's more cool.
Yeah, but it's
You
not like
love
something
Munich.
that kids would play with, right? Because it's more just like a landmark.
TK Maxx? What's the actual name? No, fish statue.
Checking out the McDonald's menu, see if there's anything different. The vibes are definitely different. The place looks much cleaner. Can't really tell from the menu though. We are heading to the Science Museum now. It is around 12 p.m. and neither of us are really hungry, so might as well just go to the museum first. And then we'll see what happens later. Hotel check-in is I think at 3 p.m. so we can't go back home and take an afternoon nap, but I am definitely feeling it right now. I'm feeling the jet lag. The Science Museum is on this little island-esque area. It's pretty cool. Got our 2 tickets. Each was 15 euros. Actually a lot to look at. This museum is highly rated. And looking at the demographic here, I think there are a lot of kids. So we for sure will enjoy this place. Oh. Oh look, the ball's going back. Ta-da! That was easy. Oh! Oh, the middle part looks like it's going down. Oh no, oh no. It's not secure enough. Not bad. We finally got to check into our hotel right at 3 p.m. because we're very tired. And we got a free upgrade, which means we actually get to span 2 floors. There is an upstairs to where the bedroom is, and downstairs is the living area. The upstairs. Never lived in a loft, so this will be cool. The stairs might not be good to my knees, but that's okay. Hey guys, it is 5:40 p.m. We're heading out for dinner. So after the museum, we really just crashed. We were like, I can't do it. Need to go back to the hotel. Hopefully they let us check in, and then they did. We just napped for a bit, and now we gathered the strength to go back outside for dinner. Honestly, I'm still very sleepy and tired, but gotta start adjusting to the new time zone. So that's why we're going to dinner now on time. We got a sweet apple juice spritzer, which I think is sparkling, and a black currant juice spritzer. So I'm excited to try it. Both non-alcoholic because we don't really drink alcohol. But it looks like a beer. Yum. Wait, I'm gonna try yours.
It's just apple cider.
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's also nice that we got immediately seated without reservation. So you just go downstairs, they said, and then the host downstairs will serve you. So plenty of space down here without reservations. We got the half pork knuckle, and then the sausages special, aka the platter, and some sauerkraut that goes on the side for that platter. Everything looks so good. I'm so happy with this because we got half in case we couldn't finish the full one, and it still looks bomb. I'm so excited. Getting that crunchiness.
Potato dumpling.
Potato dumpling.
It's actually very thick inside.
Anything inside? Oh, that's not a texture I expect. Is there anything inside or no? Nothing inside? The potato dumpling texture kind of reminds me of like dumplings in oil. No shame. I asked for a to-go cup or a paper cup to take the apple cider home. This one.
This one,
Yes.
just one,
Yes. Right. Thank you.
170.
The rest look good.
Thank you.
Okay. We got a pretzel for the morning breakfast real quick before we head out to today's event. But it is cold, as some Google reviews have mentioned too. Which is really weird, yeah, because it's on the counter. What?
Some cheese or butter.
Oh, cheese and butter. Tastes good or no? Okay. You know what? That's a win, but it's cold. Oh.
And now what I expect.
Oh, so maybe like it's purposely cold to keep the cheese and butter from melting? Maybe it's supposed to be cold. I don't know. Ready to eat that. And then we're gonna hop on the bus to get to the palace. You can see the butter and cheese. You know what? It's not that bad for a cold pastry. We just got off the bus. We took the tram 17, and then here is the palace, the Nymphenburg Palace. It does look very majestic. And then correction on the pretzel, it's actually a butter pretzel, no cheese. And I don't know, it gave me the vibe of the butter and bread you get on the airplane, right? It's just straight up butter, cold butter, and then you just spread it on your also cold bread roll on the airplane. But I don't know, still good. I think it's just not what we expected. I still kind of liked it, Albert did not. But it's okay. We're gonna see maybe the menu of this pastry place. Does not look like it has good reviews, unfortunately, on Google Maps, but we'll check it out before the palace. The items look similar. I think maybe they're just also cold. It looks good, but I think we're not gonna risk it. And we're gonna pass and just head to the palace. There's suddenly a bunch of geese. I did not expect this. They're just left and right. We're surrounded. I guess you get some wildlife here. When you go into the palace, you automatically enter the gift shop, and you have so many cute cups of like very elegant prints that I think represent the eras. This is so cute. $15.95. Walk into the museum and you're immediately greeted with this art piece on the ceiling. Honestly, I'm already blown away. So I just finished the inside walking through all the different rooms in this palace, and then you can go back downstairs to the gift shop and then walk through the hallway, and then you get the backyard of this entire palace, which is very nice. So basically, I think the only thing that our ticket we bought for is just going inside the rooms. I think you can also buy tickets for like the left and right, along a lot of other buildings in this place. But at least this backyard is free for the public. You don't check your ticket for here. You can also pay for a gondola ride down this river. Mine says
$75 for the whole gondola for 30 minutes.
and 15
Per person.
You know what? That's actually €5 cheaper than the gondola in Venice, which is €80. Perfect, yeah.
Yes, it seems like the popular thing is a sandwich.
We got a wrap. Beef wrap. We just finished the BLN döner place. So good. Albert and I shared a wrap and it was really good, and I was policing how much he was eating. I gotta make sure I get enough because we were like, oh, one for each person might be too much, which likely would have, like we would have been stuffed. Now we get to share one and then we can get a pastry after, which is why we're heading to the food market. But yeah, I was definitely policing how much Albert ate, and I even yelled at him because he was eating one too many tomato slices. Stumbled across a Malatang place on the way to the food market. So if you need your Chinese food fix, here it is. Albert's good eye found us this place when we walked past. Wait a second. Oh, the alley. I did see a bunch of people holding these cups. Because we saw it from that angle. We were there and then we passed by and we saw this boba place. I support this. I support all of this. But yeah, it's pretty good. Kind of small, but I think they just put less ice cubes than in America. So still good. I'm happy I got my matcha fix today.
Good eye, Albert. We just passed by and then he was like, hey, it's there. And that's the support we need. Also passing here yesterday morning before everything opened, I was just straight up empty and now there are plenty of people.
This is one, right? One schmalznudel,
Whoa.
right?
Yeah.
I don't understand the shape. I thought the middle would like be something like
Me too.
cheese.
How did
It's
that?
actually just dough.
I wonder how that works. Feels like how my sister described it. It's like a sweet youtiao, aka Chinese fried dough. Albert says it needs more sugar. I think it's perfectly good. And he says it's a bit pricey for $375, aka €3. Seems like someone who's not used to buying expensive pastries in New York. Yum.
Take your bite.
I found a mushroom jar. It's storing a bunch of mushrooms over there. Oh my god. It's so funny. It's 3.5 euros. I'll think about it. Wait, but this is seriously so funny. We are here. Now we're gonna walk to the Chinese tower thing in the middle. I'm curious what the water feels like. Ah, feels very refreshing. Like, it feels clean, which makes sense because we saw some people swimming in the water too. In addition to people who are surfing. Hand sand. Thanks. 2 people were swimming. I don't know if you can see on this camera, but they're just floating. That honestly looks really fun. I think if it was the summer, it can.
Yeah.
Maybe there are a lot more people here.
Yeah, well, because then you gotta get out and then walk all the way back to your stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of convenient.
So,
Found a sign that actually says no swimming and a skull. Gotta beware. Be aware of the water. As you continue walking through the park, you stumble across another surfing area. I think there are multiple in this park, which is nice. Oh, maybe it's like a beginner-friendly one. Yeah, so it looks like it's like a one-way in. You grab your stuff and then you pay at the end. It's such a nice vibe here. Everyone just getting their beers, finding a spot, getting their pretzel, hot dogs, and just enjoying the music. Honestly, like the huge mug of beer. Sorry, I can't talk. The huge mug of beer looks oddly satisfying, and I wish I liked beer. Or alcohol in that matter, that I would get one, but sadly we're not that interested. But it looks so fun, you know? If it was a huge jug of iced tea, I would totally get it.
we didn't get to hear of the Fraunhofer.
We took a quick break at the hotel, and by quick I mean like an hour or so, and then we're heading to dinner right now. Made a reservation at this pretty fancy place. We didn't bring fancy clothes, but it's okay. I think it's a safe or friendly environment according to the reviews. and we'll be okay.
Also taking the subway there, which means that I think by tomorrow taking the train, we would have tried all the different forms of public transportation in Munich, which is pretty cool, I would say. Can I get the 4-course menu?
Of course.
I'll get the char, the chicken hearts, the trout, and the lemon cream.
Okay.
And then can I also do the full-course menu with the tomatoes? Can I do the goulash and schnitzel?
Of course. Which one would you like to have as the bigger size?
The schnitzel's the bigger size.
Okay, so the chanterelles and
Yeah.
then the schnitzel, yeah.
And then for the dessert, I will have the almond biscuit. Thank you very much.
Perfect, thank you.
Sourdough on the right, a local bread on the left, both from local bakeries. Fancy butter on the right, and a bean sort of dip, and pumpkin seed on the top. I already smelled it now. This has really, really good texture. The crunch. Just finished dinner and we're at the subway station right now. I would say dinner overall was pretty good. I think you really feel the hospitality and the service was really great. Definitely some hits and misses. I think the front, like the bread, the 2 appetizers, all of that was really great. And then I think somewhere in between the lines of the entrees, there were some misses where Albert's like mushroom dish tasted not bad, but it's just not to our personal taste. I think same with the bell pepper schnitzel that Albert got. I think the trout that I got was pretty good. Just a lot of lentils, or that type of lentil. A lot of the daikons, which I don't know, when I eat daikons in Chinese food, I love it, but somehow when it's in Western food, I think it tastes more bitter, so I don't like it as much, and I gave a lot of them to Albert. Overall, really good. Good food, good vibes, friendly atmosphere. I don't know if it is worth the price because not everything was a hit, but it was a nice dinner here. Also holding this because I'm too lazy to hold the microphone like here, so I'm just holding the band. Tomorrow's gonna be our last day in Munich, and then during the middle day we're gonna head to Salzburg. Hopefully you see that Salzburg vlog shortly after this one, whenever I get to cutting it. See you later. See you tomorrow. Hi, it is day 3 of Munich. We just checked out our hotel. It's around 11 a.m. and we are trying to figure out what we want to eat for breakfast/lunch. On Sunday, a lot of things are just closed. We did previously do some homework on what will be open according to Google Maps. We're just kind of trying to figure out what we want to eat at this present moment with our available options. So stay tuned. Everything is closed in the subway station. Yeah, I think so. One thing we learned about the tram, or at least sometimes the trams that are in the middle of the roads, you actually have to use the subway station underground to get to here, or else it's all fenced off and you can't get to it overground. Another tidbit that I think we learned throughout this journey so far, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think for buses that we take, they are pretty much like you do press a button to request a stop, and then for trams you don't need to. They do make a stop at every stop. And then I think for most of the public transportation, really, you should press the button to let yourself out so the doors don't automatically open, including the subway, the tram, I think the bus too. So be aware of that and don't just stand there when the car arrives, you're confused, and then the car leaves again. But luckily, if you're lucky like us, we were at stops that everyone had to get off at, so we just see other people pressing the button and we just tailgate right behind. We arrived at this place hoping that it was gonna be open because it was open on Google Maps but closed on Apple Maps. It's like an all-you-can-eat Mediterranean food, but I think it's pretty much closed. Okay, on to the next. It's okay, we have backup, and see if the backup is open. huge ones, $12.95. Normal-ish size, $10.95. Other types. We've arrived to Residence Munich. Ta-da! And it looks like there's a whole plaza here. But the statue is always fenced off from the back. Maybe we'll have a better view in the front of that statue over there. But let's go into the Residence Munich first.
So 2 tickets to just the Residence Museum?
Yes, 20 euros, please. Yeah.
Just put the number you see in the room and press the green button to play. Entrance that way.
Okay, thank you. Yuzu matcha?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can I get 2 go? We got a yuzu matcha from Rasa Kopi. It says their specialty coffee from Indonesia, including the matcha from Indonesia. So I try it. It's pretty light, which is nice, but we don't really taste the matcha. You know what? We're looking for some caffeine, and we have it. So, still happy with it. We just got seated onto our train. I think it's stopping for quite a while. It's about to leave soon. I do recommend coming even a bit earlier because the large suitcase space where you, like that area where you can put all your suitcases there, has limited space, and I think a lot of people actually put their carry-on suitcases, which ideally you could put it overhead. So like we had to do some like reshifting to like fit our large suitcase, and then we put our little carry-on and our 2 backpacks up there, which, you know, there's plenty of space there. Feels nice to just sit down, relax. I don't know if they have Wi-Fi or not, but it's okay. We have downloaded podcasts if there's no Wi-Fi to continue the time. And that is all for this Munich vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one when we go to Salzburg. Bye everyone.